important to really pay attention to their actions.
We gotta start over because it wasn't recording.
It wasn't recording? No. Why are you talking like...
Alright, we're gonna move on to friendships.
Okay, we're starting now.
Yeah,
so something about friendships, it's really hard to have good friendships and relationships in general in this day and age because people really don't either want to or really know how to be friends with people or have relationships. And it's important to invest in yourself so that you can invest in other people. And it's also important to like really make yourself a good friend, like learn how to be a good friend so that you can have good friendships and relationships. Like people just really do you wrong for no reason. And it's like, you don't really know what to do when that happens. So the best thing is to like really look for signs and stuff like that and honestly pray about it all the time because like God be showing people, like he really be showing people's true colors and stuff like that. And it's just like friendships are so complicated, they're so complex to me because like I don't know, like they just like I don't even know how like what rules to follow, stuff like that. And, like you just have to really take it as it comes and then just try your best.
Honestly, you gotta ask yourself, especially with relationships and friendships, like, are they adding anything to your life? Are they pushing you to be a better person? Are they correcting you when you're wrong? Like,
and how they're doing it. How they're doing it. They can't be scolding you and belittling you. They have to empower you and tell you like nicely in nice ways, or even if they're angry, like they don't call you out your name or stuff like that.
And make sure you don't surround yourself with people who are just like you because you need that diversity in personalities because whatever you lack, they have it. You feel me? So like always keep your circle diverse. I know you want to keep it small and people like you, but like you also have to be open-minded that like whatever you don't have, someone else has and can teach you it. So like always be able to be a student and a leader at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And a teacher.
And if you all have the same values, you're never really gonna get anywhere
because your circle's gonna always be small. Like it's
you're
just
gonna
like
be stuck. You're always gonna be stagnant. Like y'all won't ever grow or have arguments or debates or anything like that because you all think the same thing.
Always constantly being watered and all the other stuff, being fed and things like that.
Maybe how to deal with fake friends. Like if you have a fake friend or somebody that you really think is fake, really look for those signs and then like address it with them. And maybe you don't have to go ghost on them and completely cut them off, but like really take away from how much you're feeding into them and how much energy you're giving them, and so they can really witness whether or not you are effing with them or not, and see what they do in response to that. Like you don't always have to give people an explanation. If you've been telling them and then you just suddenly stop messing with them, like they don't deserve that explanation because you have told them already. Like no explanations 2018. Like
usually
I said
after
what I
the
said.
second time you tell somebody something and they don't correct their behavior, that sorry that they say is not real. Like,
and that's how they are. That's them. Like,
and you already warned them 2 times, and then after that, to me, that's a sign you need to get cut off. Like, as simple as that. Like, you lose some, and there's a blessing right on the way. That's just how I feel. So when I lose people in my life now, I'm just thinking, oh, what's the blessing God gonna send my way from cutting this energy off from me? Like, what was this person blocking from me from receiving my blessing? Yeah. So that's just how I see it. So
yeah, like. I'm not really concerned with losing friends anymore. Like, I don't know. It just, at times it gets to me and that at times I don't care. Like, I'm starting to go back to the not caring attitude because, man, people come and go all the time. Like,
all the time.
There's just too many people in this world for me to be stressing over anybody.
Ain't
like,
no such thing
if
as
you
forever.
if you haven't been the type of friend where you were to give me money when I was like broke or like when I was low, or needed something, you came right around the corner trying to pick me up or do something. Like anything that has fed into me becoming the person that I'm striving to be, then I don't care at this point. Like it just, you can go. Like
just
it doesn't really
cut
matter.
off that fake support.
Because the real ones will show themselves when the time is needed.
Or God will place them in your life.
And then
if you don't believe in God, the universe will, okay?
Yeah. And then also, like, you need to really, you don't have to talk to your friends every day. Your best friend, you don't have to talk to them every day. You need alone time. You need to be yourself as a person. Like, the best, like, people who are friends and they talk, like, they have to talk every day. They really aren't that close.
That bond is not strong. As soon as something happens in their life or something goes on, they just want to walk away.
Yeah, they just up and leave you like it's nothing. Like friendship breakups be hurting too. Like you just really gotta pay attention to who you're surrounding yourself with.
Like relationships are like hard work. So if you don't want to put in the work, then don't build that relationship with someone. Don't build that friendship with somebody if you're not willing to go through the work that comes with the friendships.
Definitely. Like, just walk away. Just save people the time, and like, just go. If you're not feeding into them and you actively don't really care about them as a person, just go. Like, save us all the heartbreak.
And also, with relationships and friendships, recognize when people are toxic, and recognize when you become toxic in a relationship or a friendship. Because I have been that toxic person, and I had to learn the hard way that I was, and stuff like that. So just be aware of that and stuff like that. And if you see that they're being toxic, talk to them about it before you cut them off, because maybe they don't know that they are. So,
and also, like, if you're the person being toxic, you gotta recognize that, okay, it's okay to, like, you should apologize and stuff like that, but if your friend is treating you a certain type of way even while you're apologizing, or if they're just like trying to belittle you, then they're like, two can be toxic in a relationship. Like, you gotta recognize how they're treating you even when you're doing bad.
Like, don't be a hypocrite. Everybody has some toxic ways of themselves that affect the relationship or friendship. Like, everybody has something that affects the other person and affects you.
Like, a really important point is that don't be that everybody, like, nobody likes that friend where when they get into something with their friend, everything their friend does is wrong, but everything they do is somehow justified, correct, or right. Do not be that friend that cannot admit their mistakes. Like, that is one of my biggest pet peeves. Do not be that perfect, holier than thou friend, because nobody, like, I'm gonna want to fight you. Like, it's not fun to have a friend that's constantly correcting you.
Because your pride will really hurt you at the end of the day, because you really need to humble yourself, to be honest, when someone's trying to correct you.
Nobody's perfect, so please don't act like you never do anything to your friends or anything like that. Like, you need to really step back and recognize.
Being self-aware is so important. Like, that's the word.
Really
Being self-aware.
It's really important.
And that's, again, learning to love yourself, getting to know yourself.
And those good friendships will come. Like, if you just wait and, like, be patient and, like, work on making yourself that good friend, then those friendships will, like, gravitate towards you. And a lot of times they happen in school or, like, work. Like, you never really know. Like, people that are meant to be in your life just tend to creep up on you.
The energy that you give off is going to be reciprocated. So, like, whatever you are generating is going to come back to you. So if you're generating negative stuff, it's going to come to you. So, and vice versa.
Whatever you put out in the world, you're bound to get back. So, like, really be mindful of the energy you're putting out in the vibe.
Energy is a powerful thing. Like, people don't understand how powerful energy is, and law of attraction and stuff like that. Y'all don't know how powerful that is.
You just really, like, need to take some time to think about life. Like, everybody needs to.
And that's why you need alone time. Like, in your singleness, you could always figure all this out in your singleness. Again, back to the relationship.
Yes.
Figuring out. And then having friends like this who know how to think and have deep conversation.
Oh, God, yes. If your friend, like, okay, not to be, like, rude or anything, but if your friend is stupid, like, you really need to let them go. Like, I really hate people that aren't educated. That
if you have to dumb yourself down, let them go.
Like, it's not gonna help you. All you're gonna do is,
you're not helping yourself. You're not helping them.
Your friend needs to be educated. Like, people really need to be educated and, like, know how to think for themselves, because I'm not with it. I'm not with somebody that says the same thing, never has growth in opinion. I'm not with it. And make sure your friends are striving toward the same goals as you, because you can really get derailed off your path if they aren't.
Like, it don't have to be the same goal, but make sure they reach it for something.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like, not maybe, like, they don't all want to be actresses, but, like, maybe, like, they just want to better themselves.
Yeah. They want to grow, even though it's not where you want to go, but they're trying to grow.
Friends.
Okay, I guess this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below.
It's right here. It should be right here, right?
I might insert it. It's gonna be somewhere right here, okay? Yeah, don't forget to comment down below, and then comment any topics that you would like for us to talk about. And if you want her to come back on, please like and comment down below if you would like for her to come back on and we talk about some more issues and topics, stuff like that.
Jenny
Peace. Jen Squad in the building.